everybody, it's back again, another video. Alright guys, it is quarter-final times at the Australian Open 2023. We had 128 players in the draw when this tournament started 10 days ago. Now we have only 8 left man standing. And it has been upset city, my tennis friends all around the world. From my top 8 favorite list, when this tournament started, only 3 are left. Those 3 who are left from my top 8 favorite list are Novak Djokovic, my number 1 favorite, is Stefan Tsitsipas, my number 2 favorite, and it is Andrei Rublev, my number 8 favorite. These are the only 3 players that are left from my top 8 favorite list. All the other 5, Nadal, Ruud, Taylor Fritz, Cam Norrie, and who was the 5th one who was in my top 8 favorite list who crashed out? Nadal, Ruud, Cam Norrie, Casper Ruud, and Taylor Fritz. Those 5 have all crashed out before the 4th round. 3 that are left in my top 8 favorite list, like I said in the beginning of the video, I don't want to repeat myself because I actually am in the hurry. I'm on my way to work. Alright guys, Djokovic, little talk about the Djokovic match against De Minaur. That De Minaur never showed up. He was a disaster. I told you guys, I told you a couple of days ago when Djokovic defeated Grigor Dimitrov. Grigor Dimitrov played as good as he could have possibly played. He took it to Novak. He did 53 winners and 50 unforced errors, Grigor Dimitrov. 3 more winners than unforced errors. Djokovic, he did 28 winners and 22 unforced errors. 6 more winners than unforced errors. So it was not like Djokovic was steamrolling Grigor Dimitrov in the stats. He was steamrolling him in the match because he won the match 3-love. But it was a much closer affair, especially in the first set against Grigor Dimitrov, than what was the case with De Minaur. The worst version, a much worse version of Lleyton Hewitt. De Minaur lacks firepower. De Minaur doesn't take the ball early. De Minaur doesn't have a good serve. De Minaur doesn't have a good return. De Minaur doesn't have good backhand. What does De Minaur have besides speed? And in top of that, he plays 2-3 meters behind from baseline. He gives Novak Djokovic a lot of time hitting his ground strokes, and considering all these Achilles heels that De Minaur have, of course he will get the result 6-2, 6-1, 6-2 in Novak's favor. Novak dropped only 5 games, and it was not like Novak was good. He was good. But it was not like Djokovic completely crushed the ball with winners and just played. He was good, but Djokovic was not superior according to me. He was not beast mode level Djokovic. In the end of the day, Djokovic does more unforced errors than winners. Djokovic did 27 unforced errors and 26 winners. He does 1 more unforced error than winner, Djokovic. De Minaur, he was in Santa Claus mode with 28 unforced errors and only 9 winners. De Minaur does 19 freaking more unforced errors, 19 than winners. Then he will not win any tennis match against one of the greatest tennis players of all time, and for sure the greatest tennis player of all time, especially on this particular surface, hard court. You will not make the deal. De Minaur never really showed up. He did 4 aces, 3 double faults. He lands only 61% first serve in. He wins 52% behind his first serve. That will never make the deal. He wins only 44% behind his second serve and never broke Novak Djokovic's serve. He never even faced one single breakpoint opportunity in Novak's serve. Djokovic, on the other hand, 4 aces, 3 double faults. He lands 65% first serve in. He wins 75% behind his first serve. He wins 67% behind his second serve. He broke De Minaur's serve 5 times, if I'm not mistaken. No, I'm sorry, 6 times. Djokovic broke De Minaur's serve 6 out of 12 breakpoint opportunities that he had, Novak Djokovic. And like I said, de Minaur, and Djokovic, he does 27 winners, 27 unforced errors and 26 winners. So Djokovic he does one more unforced error than winner. De Minaur, 19 more unforced error than winners. De Minaur really never stand a chance here. De Minaur never showed up. He was a disaster. Djokovic was great. Djokovic was good, but Djokovic for sure was not beast mode level. Djokovic was for sure not superior mode level. He was not. De Minaur is just too weak of opponent to threat Djokovic. De Minaur is just too weak of a server, too weak of a returner, too weak. He lacks firepower. He just cannot hit through Novak Djokovic. Even though the courts are not clay here, it is hard court, so it should help him, but it doesn't help him. He lacks firepower. He is just a 3-time worse version of Lleyton Hewitt. That is exactly what de Minaur is, and that's why he lost in 3 easy straight sets. Alright guys, enough about this match. Let's go to the quarterfinal predictions, because I am in a hurry here. Let's start here first with Tsitsipas Jiri Lesek. Whatever his name is, never heard about the dude. He took out Felix Salassin in the 4th round in 4 sets. He has done a great run, a player that nobody was counting in to go to the quarterfinals. This tournament has been an upset city tournament where the high seeds have been crashing out early, besides those 3 that I named Djokovic, Rublev, and Tsitsipas. And Jiri Lesek, or whatever his name is pronounced, I don't know if I'm doing right. He has done a great run so far and has defeated some great quality opponents. One of them, not great quality opponents, I would not say, because Felix Salassin is not a great player according to me. You know what? You know my opinion. Great and good are 2 different words in my world. You cannot call players easy great. Felix is not great. He's good. He's good. Let's leave it at that. Jiri Lesek took out Felix in the 4th round in 4 sets. Felix he didn't play good. It was an unforced error machine, Felix, we saw in the 4th round. But all the credit to Lesek. He's in the quarterfinal for the first time ever in his tennis career, and now he will face Stefanos Tsitsipas. They actually have faced each other once before, and it is 1-love to Tsitsipas in the head-to-head. They faced each other, I believe, last year in Rotterdam, if I'm not mistaken. I am backing up Tsitsipas, my 2nd favorite in the tournament. I believe he will go through. Tsitsipas, who went through a 5-set epic thriller in his 4th round of a match with Jannik Sinner. Tsitsipas has a better forehand. Tsitsipas has a better serve, and that, I believe, will make the difference in the end. Jiri Lesek will, of course, attack Tsitsipas backhand side, but Tsitsipas, if he can protect that backhand side with going around a lot with his forehands, then he will do a lot of damage to the Czech. So I believe Tsitsipas comes through in 4 sets. The other match is between Sebastian Korda and Karen Khachanov. The head-to-head is 2-1 to Sebastian Korda. He has won the last 2 encounters between those 2. They had one epic 5-set battle. They have played each other only once, I believe, in Grand Slam stages, and that was in Wimbledon a couple of years ago, where Karen Khachanov won an epic 5-set battle. Sebastian Korda is a different animal now. He's a different beast. He takes the ball early. He hits his forehand and backhand huge. His serve is good. They have kind of a similar tennis style. They both like to hit their forehand. They both serve big. But in my opinion, Seb's Korda backhand is better than Karen Khachanov's backhand. So I think that in the end will be in Seb's favor, and I think Seb will come through. But I don't think it will be easy. I think maybe this can be a 5-set battle. Maybe. But I will pick Seb winning this one in 4 sets. So I believe it will be a semi-final between Tsitsipas and Seb Korda. Alright, now we go to the 3rd quarterfinal. And that 3rd one is between Novak Djokovic and Andre Rublev. Novak Djokovic, the man to beat, the 9-time Australian Open champion, the 21-time Grand Slam champion. The head-to-head is 2-1 to Novak Djokovic. I will keep it short here. Andre Rublev is a better version than de Minaur. A 2-time better version than de Minaur. He's fast. He has a good forehand, Rublev. He has a good serve. The difference between Rublev and de Minaur is that Rublev has a better forehand than de Minaur. Rublev has a better serve than de Minaur. At least a better first serve. Rublev's second serve, I don't like so much. That is not a huge weapon. So, but in the end of the day, I think that Djokovic will be too consistent, too powerful, too good from a baseline. He will attack Rublev's backhand, he will attack Rublev's second serve, and he will outmatch Andrei Rublev from the baseline. Especially, I think Djokovic backhand cross-court exchanges towards Andrei Rublev's backhand cross-court exchanges. I think that Djokovic will be the winner in that battle. Rublev's chance is here to do one of his best matches of his life, if not his best match of his life, and try to go around and hit as many forehands as well. Try to hit as many big serves as well. Try to have a lot of first serves in. He cannot give Novak Djokovic too many of second serves to return, because then if he does that, then Rublev is toast. There Rublev has a small chance. But I think that Djokovic in the end will be too strong, too consistent, too solid. But I will give Rublev one set. So I think Djokovic wins in 4 sets. And then the last quarterfinal. A huge surprise here, Ben Shelton, a player that I've never heard about, 20 years old from the United States. He has never been in a quarterfinal before. We have some players who have never been in quarterfinals before, actually. Ben Shelton is one of them. Sebastian Korda is the second one, and Lehechka is the third one. I think these 3 has never been in a quarterfinal in Grand Slam stages. Ben Shelton for sure also is one of those 3 who has never been in a quarterfinal stage in the Grand Slams. He's the youngest here of these 8 players who are remaining left in the draw, 20 years old, and he will play Tommy Paul. I think Tommy Paul has never been also in the quarterfinal in Grand Slam stages. Correct me if I'm wrong. I think also he's playing his first ever Grand Slam quarterfinal. So we have 4 players who are playing their first ever Grand Slam quarterfinal appearances. Anyway, I think Tommy Paul will come through here. I think Ben Shelton has had a great run. Nobody never expected him to do this good. Tommy Paul, we all know he has been around for 3, 4, 5 years now. He has been around longer, but he has been around in the top 30 for 2, 3 years now. Tommy Paul. So Tommy Paul coming through to the quarterfinal is not that big of a surprise. But Ben Shelton is a huge surprise. So I am picking Tommy Paul to defeat Ben Shelton in straight sets. I will say that Tommy Paul does the job in straight sets. So there you have my winners, guys. And I believe they have never faced each other. Tommy Paul and Ben Shelton, they have never faced each other before. So this one will be their first ever match that they go against each other. So there, I believe the semifinals will be Stefano Tsitsipas, Novak Djokovic, Seb Korda, and Tommy Paul. So there you have it, guys, my quarterfinal preview, my quarterfinal predictions. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and see you next time. Peace!